What's up, my little pepper poppers? This is Spice Daddy with Outlaw Radio. I'm here to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart. Not just spices and hot sauces and things like that. I want to talk to you about another love of my life. That would be Christian movies. Despite what you may think, and not all Christian movies, but a good chunk of them, they're kind of terrible. I love them though, and I hope you will too. So I'm going to go through my top 10 with you, and I'm going to put them on a scale of spicy to not spicy, so spicy, based on the peppers. So obviously a pepper that's not spicy at all, bell pepper. Next level, medium range, jalapeno for me. After that, we got some red chilies. And after that, my favorite pepper of all time, even though there's hotter ones, habanero. And then if I come back later on and find one that I might like better, we might bump it all the way up to a ghost pepper. Coming in at number 10, a jalapeno of a movie. Not too spicy, but just enough to make life enjoyable. We have The Music Box. This movie from 1980, which is a very short film, about 30 minutes long, follows a man who's just trudging through life. The same thing day in, day out. It might be the same as how you feel right now, just working at a factory, going home, seeing the family, kids watching TV, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you start it all over again. This movie speaks to me because it feels like that my life sometimes. This man, it continues this life until he has an encounter with a heavenly quartet, a group of angels that meet up with him. They share this heavenly song and dance with this man. And in the middle of the city, he seems to find this joy from this box. That's why it's called the Music Box. This song that comes from these angels, they leave him with the box, and every time he opens it, he revisits that encounter and here's the joy, which is a symbol of the joy of the Lord. And he just keeps opening it. But the main point of the movie is he hides it and only opens it when he's by himself. And eventually he gets visited again, and they make him share this joy, which follows every Christian a lot of times. The joy builds up and builds up and builds up, and eventually somebody's going to find out about you because you just can't contain it. Go see it. I'll leave a link in the description below for a link on YouTube. At number 9, we have a jalapeno of a film called Hoomania, a blend of reality and claymation from the 1980s. This movie forms the pinnacle of Christian early teen parable movies that we find from this decade, and I am there for it. This movie centers around a young boy who is constantly being disobedient, constantly getting in trouble. Not necessarily on purpose, but it always finds him. And it just kind of mirrors my young childhood. Constantly get in trouble. Was I disobedient? Debatable, but it happened. And so the movie begins with this boy in an unfortunate baseball incident with a baseball in a window in his parents' house, and to avoid the conflict and retribution from his parents that was coming, he flees on his bicycle to a neighbor's house who is an eccentric inventor, kind of like Doc Brown. So think Marty McFly and Doc Brown during this thing. And this inventor has lots of cool inventions, but his newest invention is an interactive board game. And this interactive board game eventually sucks this boy in, and it kind of takes him through playing the game, at the same time more of a Pilgrim's Progress meets the prodigal son kind of adventure and shenanigans that happen. And And eventually the boy beats the game, learns his lesson, learns that he needs to be obedient to his parents, and just to enjoy life and the faith that comes along with that. Coming in at number 8, a jalapeno of a movie called The Ride, a part of the Billy Graham Association films, and this one was done in the mid 1990s. I remember seeing it first when I was probably about 12. Great movie. I know it deals with horses like all other typical Christian movies, but this one's kind of the exception to the rule for me. It deals with the connection between a professional bull rider who runs into trouble and can't really follow a moral path. And he ends up on a ranch that's for teen boys who are either there because they're orphans or they're there because they're in trouble. And it's just kind of a journey of this professional bull rider to a faith during hard times. He goes through having to owe money to some guys that try and take him out. He also goes through the hardship and heartache of becoming a role model for the teen boys, even when he doesn't want to. And also building a relationship with one of the boys who has a terminal illness. And throughout this, and at the end, you find him come to faith, and his life just not necessarily getting any better, but he now can push through those hard times with the faith that he's gotten from this experience. And it's just a great all-around film. It has comedy, has action, it has drama, and it really fits all the bills for me when it comes to a good, solid movie that kind of hits that jalapeno spice level. All right, my little pepper poppers, I hope you enjoyed these top 10 movies that I'll be going through. If you are interested in seeing the 3 movies that I just went through, numbers 10, 9, and 8, I will have a link in the description below. They can be found on YouTube, which is great because that's free, and not having to pay for movies is a good thing. If you are interested in seeing them, go check them out. Also, if you want to continue seeing videos like this, let us know in the comments. If you have seen these movies, comment. Let me know if you agree with my my set list of top 10 Christian movies. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya, my little pepper poppers.